Hey, what's up, you guys? So I asked a question on my Instagram stories yesterday. It was a poll type question. It ran for 24 hours. The question was, what do you think is better? Setting easy goals that you know you're going to accomplish, or setting hard goals that you know you could possibly fail? And I gotta say, after 24 hours of this poll running, I was pretty pleasantly surprised to see that the answers were about half and half. In the end, the more common answer was option A, setting easy goals that are easy to accomplish, but it wasn't by a long shot. I think it was like 55 to 50. So it was relatively close. I also had about 10 to 15 people who responded to me and said, well, I think both are important. Now, I just want to say that being a sports psychology major and having taken many personal psychology and sports psychology courses over the last year and a half, 2 years, while I appreciate everybody's input and everybody's answers, these questions are never black and white, meaning there's a lot of things to consider and there's a lot of factors that go into determining whether option A, easy goals, or option B, hard goals, is best for you. The factors I'm talking about include age, they include your experience level, how long you've been doing something for, what you've accomplished in it so far, what your confidence level is, how is your self-esteem. These are really going to determine how you're setting your goals. You take a kid, for example. Some children, you can throw anything their way and they'll gladly take it on. They'll charge into it head first and they don't care what the outcome is. They're having a blast. Whereas some kids really don't like to lose, or they don't like the feeling of embarrassment, or like they're coming up short. So I think it's safe to say that you should treat each of those children accordingly. I know we're in an age where people think that second place trophies are the devil and that they're the worst thing in the world. And while I don't particularly agree with giving somebody a trophy for second place, I do think it's a good thing that we boost our youth's confidence. Or not even youth, maybe just a beginner. Maybe you're playing a sport for the first time as an adult and you come up short. You don't win the championship, but you're still getting some recognition for doing a good job. Now, just like with setting easy goals and hard goals, how you reward somebody is going to have, it's going to be impacted based on their individual circumstances as well. So some people will take that and it'll boost their confidence. Some people will pity it. It really just comes down to the individual. I think the most important thing, however, is knowing what type of goal setting works for you specifically. And honestly, this is why having a coach is phenomenal when it comes to achieving your goals. Not just because they're going to push you or because they're going to motivate you. Honestly, those are things that you should have and want coming into a coaching program or coming into a trainer-client relationship. But it's because they're going to know how to progress you to succeed. They're going to know the appropriate way of getting you from point A all the way to point Z as efficiently as possible. And this usually comes through building a relationship together and them observing you as an individual, seeing how you respond to things. I've worked with clients of both types. I've worked with clients who you got to celebrate the small wins, and I've worked with clients where I can't push them hard enough and the outcome never matters. They're going to put in the work and that's that, right? I've actually had some clients where I've had to tell them, let's pull back the reins a little bit, like you're going too hard, and that's pretty rare. I think more often than not when somebody's seeking out advice from a coach, they might be more towards the A side. But all I want to say is that both are okay. And there's really not a right or wrong. Whether you should be setting all your goals as easy or hard really depends on the individual. And you're going to kind of have an idea of what you like. If you set an easy goal and you accomplish it and it makes you feel good and it makes you feel confident, that might be a good thing. If you set an easy goal and you accomplish it and you're like, well, that was nothing, it was too easy, maybe you should start striving for failure a little bit more. And vice versa. If you're setting hard goals and you're getting frustrated because you're never accomplishing them, maybe drop the ego, take it back a few steps, and focus on doing something that you're not guaranteed to succeed in, but the odds are working in your favor. Taste a little victory, feel a little success, and that'll help you out a lot. Now, the important thing to focus on is not getting too comfortable with either. Meaning, if all you're doing is smashing easy goals and you never really take the step up to the hard goals, you're not going to experience much growth. Again, that's where a good coach comes into play. They're going to notice that. They're going to see your trends. They're going to see what you're capable of, and they're going to understand how you respond to adversity. So they're going to know how to apply that adversity. Same thing with setting goals that are too hard. If a coach sees that you're getting too frustrated because you are just never hitting that finish line, they're going to figure out a way without destroying your ego to take it back a few steps so that you can feel some success, boost your confidence, if you will. That's the correct answer in my opinion is, and what I've learned from my psychology major is that there's not a black and white answer to this. Everybody is going to respond to different types of goals differently, but it's all about how you utilize them to progress you individually to the next step. If you're struggling with your goals or setting goals or frustrated because you're not achieving them, reach out to somebody, reach out to a coach, because that is what we're here for. I personally specialize in the mindset. I like to improve people's mindsets to allow their physical actions to follow suit. So if you're frustrated or you're just sick of feeling like you're spinning your wheels, talk to someone. Like I said, we're not just here to motivate you or push you. We're here to determine whether the goal you're setting for yourself is the right goal. Is it going to take you to that next level? Because honestly, as self-sufficient as human beings are, sometimes when you're the one feeling the emotions and you're in there doing the work, you don't have a clear perspective to determine whether that is the right direction for you or not. There's a reason coaches exist. There's a reason I have a job. Don't be afraid to reach out to us. Now, hopefully this helped you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. I made the poll, said I was gonna do a little breakdown of it. Well, here you go. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. If you got any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Please save my post if you found this helpful, share it with a friend, and have a good rest of your day.